Afdal, secular great leader, the former Prime Minister of India and Rajya Sabha MP, Sri H.D. Devagowda ji, and my another leader and Union Minister, Sri H.D. Kumaraswamy ji. And I also extend my gratitude to the people of my constituency, Kolar, and people of Karnataka for entrusting me with this responsibility. I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji and Honorable Finance Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji, who has presented a good Union Budget 24-25. In the history of Indian democracy, our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji has been elected for the third consecutive term, and NDA government is presenting the budget for a record 11 years continuously, promising a true and wide vision on key fields that emphasizes the development of the nation and ample opportunities for all. Speaker, sir, the budget has focused on skill development to reap benefits out of demographic dividends, where the youth, both men and women, will improve their skills and take advantage of abundant opportunities in the field of employment and entrepreneurship. The government has taken up steps to skill 20 lakh youths over 5 years, including women. Importance is given to women, which is almost 50% of our population, by reserving 3 lakh crores for women-led development schemes for their economic development. Importance is also given for working women hostels. The government has also opened new opportunities in higher studies by giving financial support of up to 10 lakhs in domestic institutions. Projecting the MSME to compete globally would make the nation footprint in manufacturing and services industries and another important priority. Providing MSMEs with guarantee, enhancing Mudra loan limit to 20 lakhs from 10 lakhs will make the young entrepreneurs to establish on their own. A scheme to provide internship in top 500 companies to 1 crore youths in 5 years by giving rupees 5,000 internship per month, which will create employment to youth. The government has taken responsibility by sanctioning 3 crore houses in rural areas, which will bring down the economic burden to the people who come under below poverty line. The government has planned for constructing 1 crore houses in Urban 2.0 scheme by allocating 10 lakh crores. The government has given importance to agriculture sector in the fields.
एक सेकंड प्लीज 1 मिनट। मैं सदन से आग्रह करता हूं कि माननीय सदस्य बोलने तक का समय बढ़ा दें, और माननीय मंत्री जी से आग्रह करूंगा कि जो बोलने वाले वक्ता हैं उनको कहे वो सदन में बैठे, जिनको आगे बोलना है। बोलने वाले वक्ता नहीं बैठे हैं सदन में, उनको बोलो आगे से बैठे हैं यहाँ पर। जो कल बोलने वाले, आज बोलने वाले थे, वो भी सदन में बैठे यहाँ पे लिस्ट में जिनका नाम है। हाँ, सदन में बैठेंगे तो सुनेंगे तो बोलेंगे।
The government has given importance to agriculture
और कोई
sector.
भी माननीय सदस्य बोलकर सीधा चला जाएगा तो उसको बोलने का नंबर नहीं दिया जाएगा। सदन में आपकी सलाह मानता हूं, लेकिन ये आसन का अधिकार है कि ऐसे माननीय सदस्य बोलते हैं और सदन से चले जाते हैं।
The government has given importance to agriculture sector in the fields of research to provide climate resilient varieties, which is utmost required due to climate change. It is also giving thrust to natural farming and digital public infrastructure for coverage of farmers and their land. The government has adopted PM Surya Ghar Muft Yojana, where solar units are installed on rooftops to obtain free electricity to 1 crore households. This will reduce the burden on power sector, and economically the householder will benefit. The schemes and allocation that the government of India has announced under innovation, research and development and next generation reforms would rather attract and support the new way thinking and exploitation of themselves in good manner for establishment of Viksit Bharat, which is utmost result of this budget 24-25. Government is giving priorities to youth, women, agriculture, housing, tourism and entrepreneurship development. So India is surely going to become the third biggest economy in the near future. I also wish to emphasize the importance of key issues relevant to my parliamentary constituency, Kolar, like water and drinking and irrigation purpose to Kolar and Chikbalapur districts from Krishna River, food processing units for tomato and mango at Kolar, Srinivaspur and Mulbagal, a government medical college and a multi-speciality hospital, railway coach factory which was proposed in 2016, Retirement benefits of Bharat Gold Mines Limited employees issue pending since 2001. Regularization of BEML contract employees at KGF unit. Upgradation of state highways to national highway from Hoskote to Madanpalli, B. Kotkota to Hosur, Kuppam to Bagepalli. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me an opportunity in this august house. Jai Hind.
सभा की कार्रवाई
उनको भी दिया नहीं गया, सिर्फ